The world started to get a little bit better and theatres have finally started to open up after a long time. The fall's going to be an exciting time because we'll finally be able to go to theatres and watch the big releases. So here we are listing the top 10 films that are coming out in theatres this fall.
How would you like to die?
Old.
You chose the wrong profession.
Starting off this list is TENET. Only a Christopher Nolan blockbuster can be a perfect antidote to the gloomy lockdown days. TENET's a 2.5-hour extravaganza that must be enjoyed on the big screen. There's no other way to watch a Chris Nolan movie now, is there? They're just not normal films. They're global sensations. And that's why the studio kept trying to release the movie in cinema halls, and it's finally happening. Boasting a mind-blowing cast including John David Washington, Robert Pattinson, Elizabeth Debicki, Aaron Taylor-Johnson and Kenneth Branagh, the magnum opus is shot all over the world. TENET is the Nolanist of all Nolan films, featuring a complex plot, sci-fi tropes and time-bending narrative. TENET was released in parts of Europe on the 26th of August and it's coming to US and Chinese theatres on the 3rd and 4th of September. If you're not from these countries, then worry not, TENET will gradually roll over to your nearest theatre in September.
Hi. God, this isn't you. You don't do this, man.
Coming in next is Free Guy. The world's going through a lot and we deserve a break. Free Guy is the sort of blockbuster that will help you switch off reality for a few minutes and enjoy great spectacles on screen. Headed by none other than Ryan Reynolds, Free Guy is promising to be a fun ride full of meta jokes and wacky actions. The exact same thing that made Deadpool so enjoyable. Free Guy focuses on a boring bank guy discovering that he's actually a non-playable character in a video game called Free Guy. Sounds delicious, right? Coupled with the comedic genius of Ryan Reynolds and a solid star cast of Taika Waititi, Joe Keery, Jodie Comer and Matty Cardapole, we have a fun action comedy on our hands. Free Guy's coming to theatres in December for you to enjoy.
Is that a Glock in your pocket?
No,
What?
it's 2 Glocks. Oh, I really need a haircut today, man. Can you fit me in? Whoa, sorry.
Soul takes the next spot. As we've already said, the world's really going through a lot right now, and who better than Pixar to comfort us in these times? A soulful journey to fix our souls, Disney Pixar's Soul blends path-breaking Disney animation with Pixar's incredible storytelling. A middle-aged jazz teacher's going through his midlife crisis when he cracks the music gig of his life, but things soon take a soulful turn. Soul's a highly conceptual film featuring a fantastic view of how souls are formed and an overall feel-good movie talking about the importance of goodness in the world. Basically, it's just what the doctor ordered to heal us from this year. Led by Jamie Foxx and Tina Fey, Soul's already one of the biggest releases of the year, and in these tough times, a Pixar film becomes all the more important in our life. So take your kids and your family for a beautiful experience in theatres. Soul is releasing on 20th of November in the USA. Roll. Up next we have West Side Story. There's nothing like a foot-tapping musical to get us through the year now, is there? And if it's a Steven Spielberg movie, then that's just the cherry on the cake. Spielberg's newest release is the adaptation of the iconic 1957 musical West Side Story. Now this mega blockbuster has everything. Teenage love, ethnic conflicts, gang rivalries, foot-tapping steps, and of course, awesome music. Featuring Ansel Elgort, Rachel Ziegler, and other up-and-coming stars, the musical's full of young energy and entertainment. West Side Story has been a winner throughout the decades, and a Steven Spielberg touch will make this new adaptation a grand success. With an estimated budget of $100 million, the movie's gearing up to be a massive release. Coming to theatres on the 18th of December in the USA, West Side Story will be a good way to end the year. A year without a Disney Marvel release is a year with no fun. But thankfully, Marvel's still serving us at least one MCU film this year. The long-anticipated Black Widow movie is finally coming to theatres. Originally scheduled for a May 2020 release, COVID-19 meant that Black Widow is now taking the release slot of The Eternals on November the 6th in the USA. Now this is a movie the fans have been clamoring for over a decade for. Natasha Romanoff's such a complex character in the MCU that her solo journey is bound to be exciting. Black Widow sheds light on Natasha's dark past and her career before becoming an Avenger. We'll finally get to see awesome characters such as Red Guardian and the Taskmaster in action, but more than anything, it's about Natasha Romanoff. Endgame ended her arc in MCU, but we deserve to see Black Widow in action one last time.
The romance of the desert has the power to seduce.
When it comes to a star-studded cast, very few can be better than Death on the Nile. It's the second movie in Kenneth Branagh's Hercule Poirot series following Murder in the Orient Express. Fans of the first movie know what to expect: an amazing cast, a solid Agatha Christie story, and Detective Hercule Poirot. All of these make up for a juicy watch on the big screen. The trailer of Death on the Nile dropped a few days ago, and suffice to say, we are stumped. It featured everything: a gorgeous set, intriguing characters, and a thriller to enjoy. From Gal Gadot to Armie Hammer, Letitia Wright, Ali Fazal, Emma McKay, Rose Leslie, and Kenneth Branagh, the star cast has got us sold. It's debuting in theaters on the 23rd of October in the USA, and we're already packing for a Hercule Poirot treat.
I am Detective Hercule Poirot, and I will deliver your killer.
Gal Gadot's having a big year, but nothing can top the excitement of Wonder Woman 1984. The saving grace of DCEU is back in her next adventure as Diana faces her biggest foe yet, the Cheetah. Combining the double threat of the Cheetah and Maxwell Lord, Diana has her work cut out. But fortunately, we'll finally get to see the famous Golden Eagle armor from the comics. Wonder Woman's Golden Eagle armor is a gloriously powerful armor first used in the Kingdom Come issue. Since then, it's become an iconic staple, just like Cheetah. Wonder Woman 1984 features both these elements for the first time on the big screen, and coupled with Chris Pine's charm and Gal Gadot's lasso-swinging goddess, we've got a total winner in our hands. Wonder Woman's returning to action on the 2nd of October in the USA, so make sure you have your dates cleared.
That just a trash can.
It's just a trash can. Yeah.
Name?
Bond. James Bond.
In the runner-up spot, we have No Time to Die. It's not every year that we get to see James Bond on the big screen, so when we finally do, it literally becomes the big event. No Time to Die is a James Bond film, so it's already bigger than most films coming to theaters this year. It's the 25th film in the James Bond franchise, and it's the last time Daniel Craig is reprising the role of Agent 007, boasting a grand cast of Ana de Armas, Jeffrey Wright, Natasha Lynch, Naomi Harris, and Léa Seydoux. James Bond's packing a lot of firepower. We're excited to see Daniel Craig playing our favorite spy one last time, but to be honest, we're more excited to see Rami Malek playing the mysterious villain Safin. The trends for No Time to Die have been off the charts lately, so it promises to be a spectacular blockbuster when it finally opens on 20th of November in the USA.
Remove your hand from the box, and you die.
What's in the box?
Pain.
And taking the top spot is Dune. Okay, if you haven't decided already, this has got to be the biggest reason that you're gonna go to the theaters. The classic Frank Herbert sci-fi story gets a big screen adaptation by none other than Denis Villeneuve. Judging by Villeneuve's filmography and the story of Dune, we already know this is gonna be a stunning experience. And on top of that, Dune practically features half of Hollywood. From Timothée Chalamet, Oscar Isaac, Jason Momoa, to Rebecca Ferguson, Javier Bardem, Josh Brolin, Dave Bautista, Stellan Skarsgård, and Zendaya, you name it, Dune has it. With a grand budget and an even grander star cast, Villeneuve's magnum opus is gearing up to be a milestone in Hollywood, and there's no way to watch it other than on the big screen. And that's why Dune is coming to light up your holidays on the 18th of December. Going to theaters may have become an extraordinary thing right now, but if you need a reason to go, we just gave you 10. These are big movies guaranteed to give you the same old spectacular entertainment and wonderful experiences. So when theaters indeed start to reopen in your area, keep this list handy. Make sure you follow all the rules of social distancing and don't forget to wear a mask, okay? Like and share the video with your loved ones so you can start making plans to visit the theater with them, and subscribe to our channel, the TV Regent, for more awesome recommendations.